Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Want to learn how to get back your ex? Check the link in the description box to learn how. What to do when your reality quickly becomes an illusion. First time poster here, so bear with. I am 28, met my dream girl, F27, during the pandemic in 2020 by complete chance. It couldn't have gone better. We chatted all the time and got on perfectly and spent a few beautiful weeks together. I couldn't have asked for more. For me, it was the first person I'd been involved with for a good few years, more on this later, so I quickly became invested in her, and she did for me too. During this time we grew very close and started to have deeper conversations. I found out she actually had a boyfriend when we started talking, but she quickly ended that as things had fizzled out between them. I should have taken this as a sign. Anyway, by the end of a few weeks, the last ones of summer, I returned to university to finish off my degree, and so did she. However, we were both well over 6 hours travel from each other. We agreed to stay in regular communication and would talk every day in order to see how we would go. We spoke every minute of every day as much as we could, growing closer and closer despite the distance. I made the journey down one time and we had the most lovely weekend. It couldn't have been better. However, I have a quirk or two in my past that I feel I should inform someone of if I ever got close. Better to be honest and upfront and all that. I have a one-time incident on a criminal record on a night out that I'm not proud of and got myself into a hole about. I did some major soul searching at that time and realized my life was on a downward spiral and I needed to sort it out. Long story short, I went from being pretty dead end to studying online, gaining access to university, and now halfway through my master's, so I've made some progress. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Basically, the girl's parents did not like that I had a past like that, even though I was about to graduate and progress on to the next level. After that, things started to become a bit distant. We still spoke each day and she convinced me she was going to talk to her parents about it when she flew back to Canada for Christmas. She's Canadian. If only if known this was a load of rubbish. I eventually called things off in January 2021 as chasing a girl for that long really starts to ruin your mental health. In my own words, at the time, I'm 1% of the guy I used to be when we first met. So we went our separate ways. Flash forward to April 2021, I get a message from her asking me how I'm doing and that she misses me, etc. Me being the soppy guy I am, obviously went along with it. She had actually moved back to Canada in January that year to finish her master's degree, so at this point she was still there. We chatted through all of summer, video calls every day and texting each day and saying all sorts of lovely things to each other. She was reeling me back in very well and suggested multiple times she was moving back to the UK for me and to start a relationship properly. Obviously this had me hooked. I thought things were going to start looking up. I was very excited. Things were strange sometimes over the course of summer, but I put it down to her being a bit stressed as her family were giving her grief for moving back to the UK and she had a lot on her plate with it. I feel so stupid for ignoring my gut about the whole thing. She got back here in July, and from that month till November it was absolutely perfect. We were great together and it worked so well, but then D-Day happened on 6th of November 2021. I had forgotten my laptop to do uni work, so she let me use it while she was at work. I saw some things that looked funky to say the least. Emails with her ex's name, pictures from old holidays and folders with pictures on the laptop just on the screen plain to see. I did some digging, found some restaurant reservations from the first time we were talking. Some emails regarding academic journals. They were both on the same course and living in the same city. I asked her about it and she said they were on placement together and that was it. Then I pressed more and more. They went for dinner a couple times, then I pressed more. She went to his house over a couple months to watch sports with him and his friends, then I pressed more. He was walking her home from placement and she was inviting him inside. She slept with him on multiple occasions while talking to me. All of this info came out over a month and a bit. More information came too. She said she stayed at a cottage with her sister and mum when she was back home for a weekend. She was really with him and slept together twice. She saw him again with her family 2 weeks before she saw me again, had sex with him in the back of his car. In her words, to make sure she didn't still have feelings for him before she saw me again. Honestly, since that day my head hasn't been right. I've been trying to struggle my way through it because she is convinced she made a terrible mistake because she knows I would be the best thing for her in every way. She basically feeds me all this stuff. Her reason for doing it? She didn't have approval from her family about me and thought I was too good for her, and she has low self-esteem, so tends to self-destruct. The thing is, she has cheated multiple times on all of her boyfriends. So she is a prolific cheater for a good number of years. She wants to reconcile, and is apparently madly in love with me and is now in severe depression because of what she has done to me. Her friend says she's never seen her like this over a guy before. Her parents and sister loved me when they met me, so they're very disappointed in her that she's done this to me. They didn't know in what capacity we were talking. She hid it. Everyone is hugely disgusted by what she's done and how she's played me for over a year. What do I do about this? I honestly don't think I could ever trust her again, not properly. If I could, it'd take years of hard work, and we don't live super close to each other at the moment. Half of me feels like I should consider trying to reconcile because maybe she did just make stupid choices. I don't believe anything is really ever a mistake, and perhaps under all of that shitty exterior, there's a good person? The other half of me feels like I should just cut my losses, chalk it up on the scoreboard as experience and move on. I'm at a pivotal time in my life, doing the best I've ever done academically and personally. I'm well on my way to graduating from my master's with a potential PhD on the cards. I never once pictured myself doing anything like this. The only thing making me think twice is that I do want a family, wife and kids and all that, eventually. I just don't know if I would be missing out on an opportunity to help someone be better and maybe do well from it myself? Maybe I'm crazy, eh? My bad for all that information. I've not had many people to talk to and thought I'd just give a full account of the goings on. Here are some of the best comments from our community. So she cheated numerous times while you were long distance, lied about it, trickle-truthed, gaslit you about the reason, didn't take accountability. And now you are long distance again. And you are wondering what the future holds. She is going to cheat again. She likes the option of having you around but isn't loyal, honest or respectful of your commitment. That's not a good choice for a partner in a same-city relationship. I'm not sure why you would waste your time long distance. Stop with the long distance nonsense. Just ghost her, no explanation needed. You don't owe her anything. Every second you invest in her is a complete waste of your time. I'm sorry to say this, I'm sure you love her. But she sounds awful. You've got tremendous potential and a bright future ahead. Let her loose and seize your future without this pain. Sometimes the hand you hold is the hand that holds you down. Take time to mourn the loss of the relationship. Try to stay out of any contact with her so you can clear your head and process. This will help filter the emotions and help you to make a rational decision. Then respectfully end things. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated. Value yourself and your future and realize you deserve so much better. Sorry this happened. Good luck. Not trying to be snarky, but you've got it backward. Your illusion just gave way to reality, and you're struggling to accept it because you still want the illusion so badly. The cheater/liar is the reality, the dream girl is the illusion. Once you get that sorted, you'll be able to begin moving on. The person you loved never existed. Good luck. Firstly, good for you getting your master's and making the right choices for yourself. Sadly, she has destroyed your trust. It takes time for your heart to catch up to your brain, and you'll need a long period of time of no contact to heal from it. She will realize what her selfish actions have cost her, and it might make her understand that deception and betrayal gets you nowhere, and she can work on herself. She has to have that period of self-reflection and really want to change, and the only way she'll get that is to go through the pain of properly losing you and feeling guilty. Stay strong. At this point of your life, given all the opportunities, be selfish. Plus, she is not a catch. Cheaters will cheat again. If you take her back, she will not respect you. So why put yourself in that situation? Move on. Finish your doctorate degree, then find your wife and build your family. This one is not a good ideal or safe. You characterize yourself as someone that is entirely too intelligent to be suckered by a serial cheater. I have no idea how you could ever make the decision to look past a statement like, "I had to sleep with him again to make sure I didn't have any feelings for him," in the backseat of his car. Your future sounds bright, and you claim you are in the best place you have ever been despite being cheated on in a particularly reprehensible way, not that they're not all reprehensible. Please, folded hands, do not give this awful human being another thought. Close that door, lock the window and turn out the light. You were never in love with her, you were in love with the person you imagined her to be. Now that she is showing you who she really is, you are having a difficult time believing it. There is nothing to salvage here. Realize that you have to view dating like an interview with each other. The goal is not to win the other person or to impress them. The goal is to get to truly know them and let them truly to get to know you. Spark/attraction is important, but equally important is sharing the same values. Many bad relationships begin because the attraction and shared interests are there, but there is a disconnect between each partner's value system. You allowed yourself to fall in love too quickly, ignore red flags, and put way too much importance in your relationship being perfect in the early stages. Don't allow yourself to fall in love with someone that you don't really know yet. Hi op, I don't know what you want for your future, but being married with a cheater is what I'm looking for. You are not still married with her and she had cheated on you already. Please believe me, that she had cheated on you already and the odds that she will do it again are very high. Run from her and don't look back. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.